Welcome to PTV. My name's Brad Gotch, one of the assistant coaches looking after the back line. I'd just like to run through the side for round 3. So the one change this week, we've got Robbie Gray coming in for David Roden. So David's just a little bit stiff, that he's the one that makes way for Robbie Gray, but we know how good Robbie is and what he can offer to our team. So I'm sure D-Rod will go back. He was the sub a couple of weeks ago and he had a fair game last week, so go back to the Sandful and hopefully have a good game and push himself up for the next week, which will be good. So just running through the side, if you have a look at the back line, you've got Ben Jacobs, who's been in really good form so far this year, Bobby Carlisle, Jackson Trengove came back for his first game last week and I thought he was outstanding down back, so he'll have a big role to play. Also Hamish Hartlett will probably use a little bit more down back this week, even though he's been playing a bit of midfield as well, so he's got that versatility, which is handy. Troy Chaplin's having a stellar year so far. Jacob Surgeon in probably career best form from what I've seen coming over this year. And they've got a big job. You know, Sam Reid kicked 5 last week. Leroy Jetta, I think it is, he kicked 5 as well. And, so there'll be some big roles down there. And they've got some players, Ryan O'Keefe, who's got some good form, so we're certainly going to have our work cut out down back. You look at the midfield, Paul Stewart had a really good game up on the wing last week, so it was a good change from being down back. We know he's versatile, so it'll be another good step for him. You've got Kane Corns, who's had a terrific start to the year, 2 very big games playing on the wing, in really good nick, so that's hopefully can build on that. Our midfield with Reddo, Brad Ebert, Cassisi and Boak, really gone with some experience in there this week because we know how good the Swans are at their stoppages and with their hardness at the footy, so it's going to be really important those guys get us off to a good start. So we thought our more experienced players going there will be able to provide that. Across the half-forward line, looks really good, our forward line. You look at it this week with Robbie Gray coming into the half-forward flank, Daniel Stewart, John McCarthy, Chad Wingard, who's got over that eye injury from last week, and a courageous act took him out of the game, so we know we're going to get that from him week in, week out, so that'll be good. He's okay though. Joe Schultz and also Justin Westhoff, so we feel we might have an advantage in the air with our taller players, so we'll really put Sydney Swans to the test on that. But it looks like a good forward line. Hopefully we can kick a better score than what the Swans do. Then you look at the bench, we've gone for Thomas, Pearce, Broadbent and O'Shea. Yet to decide on who the sub's going to be, but you look at that bench and it's got a lot of versatility in it. Certainly we're going to have to match it with the Swans inside, so we're very conscious of that, but we're also conscious on the outside with the uncontested ball, so we'll have to work out exactly the best player that can come on and have an impact, but any one of those guys could do that. Then you look at the emergencies, we've certainly got some guys threatening. A guy like Darren Pfeiffer down at Norwood had a terrific game last week in the midfield with 8 clearances and over 20 possessions. Simon Phillips kicked 5, playing for Norwood as well, so he's certainly pushing up big time because you look at our forward line, he could be pretty useful in the near term as far as the small forward's concerned, especially a goal kicker. And the good news is Brent Renouf is certainly getting closer as a tall man to give back up to Reddo in the ruck. So all in all, it's looking promising. We're hoping for a really big game this weekend. We'd like to see as many supporters out there as possible. It's going to be a great day. The weather's going to be fine and sunny, so no excuses. Look forward to seeing you there and hopefully we'll put in a good performance.